Good morning. I'm Christy, and I'm with KidCasts, and this is Mommy Talk Live. Frequently, we have somebody that we interview or we do an activity, but today I really wanted to cover a topic that is on my heart because I've really had some moms share with me recently that even though they have always wanted to be moms, they've always wanted to be wives, they are struggling. They're struggling with not feeling satisfied or fulfilled. Hi, Chaiki, good to see you. They are feeling overwhelmed. They're tired. And I think that all of us as moms can relate to pretty much everything that any mom would go through. Having little kids, you could be sleep deprived. A lot of moms are working. And even if you are not working outside the home, you are just loaded down with things to do and you're tired. So I wanted to kind of contemplate it and talk it over with you ladies because feeling fulfilled in the home is a big thing. I think that a lot of us had a lot going on before we had kids. Some people were athletes. A lot of people had careers. There was just a lot happening in your life. And of all the crazy things sometimes, sorry, I'm going to see if I can find some more comments here and make sure that I'm not like turned sideways. So give me just a second to make sure that we're all good to go before we keep talking here. All right, good. We are not turned sideways. Good. So again, we're talking about habits of highly happy moms. And the reason is because moms are tired frequently. They quit taking care of themselves when they start having kids for some reason. A lot of moms are very disciplined prior to having kids. They might be holding down a job. They might be working out every day. They might be playing tennis with their friends. They might be doing a lot of things. And all of a sudden you have kids and you're at home. And it's a lovely thing. It's a wonderful thing. We love our kids. We love our babies. We love them all the way through until they move out of the house, but it does change life. And so I think a lot of times we lose a little piece of who we are. Hey, Kimberly, I'm glad to see you. Hey, Melissa, I see that you just joined us. So we kind of lose who we are. And I've had a lot of moms reach out to me lately and just say, I'm tired, I'm exhausted, I'm struggling. I love my kids. I love my guy. I love a lot of things about my life, but I'm not thriving. So how do we thrive? And that's the question, how do we thrive? So again, if you're just joining us, we're talking about being a happy mom. And I know that happiness isn't everything, but I've had people reach out to me lately who have just said, I love motherhood. I love being married, but I'm tired, I'm exhausted, and I'm struggling. And so I looked up a few articles, and please, let's see here. I'm going to try to hold my little phone here without getting my fingers in the way. And I've, kind of contemplated, and I'd like to just discuss with you ladies and have you give me some feedback on what you think. If you've been overwhelmed, if you've been sleep deprived, if you just kind of feel like your life is sort of lackluster a little bit, then join me and please, give me your input. So I found an article on, it's actually called The 17 Habits. That is a lot of habits. The 17 Habits of Very Happy Moms. So first, think about it. I'm just curious. I'd love a little bit of feedback. If you could rank how happy or satisfied or fulfilled you are right now in your life on a scale of 1 to 10, with 1 being not fulfilled and 10 being over the top fulfilled, where do you rank yourself? I hadn't really thought about that before. What are you doing in your life that's causing you to feel fulfilled? For everyone, it's going to be really probably completely different. So, hey Rebecca. All right, so we've got a 5. I've got a number so far. Someone said a 5, and I would say you're feeling pretty mediocre. I'm not going to call out names with numbers, but 7. Hey, 7's getting up there. If I said myself, I would say probably 7 or 8. I'm guessing. We've got a 6. Okay, so this is an issue. I was not kind of some kind of nightmare where moms were saying that they're not completely fulfilled. Again, we're kind of tossing out a number there if you just joined us. If you are a mom, let us know, or even if you're just anybody, a woman, a man, dad, anything, how are you feeling about your life on 1 to 10? How fulfilled are you feeling? So let's get to number 1. And this is a toughie because I don't actually do this very often. Number 1 out of this Parents Magazine, I think it's Parents Magazine, yes it is, 17 Habits of Very Happy Moms by Marianne Winnick. And I thought that a lot of these are really helpful, so I'm going to go over some of them. We got another 7. Kimberly, that's fantastic. And Melissa, thank you. Melissa says she doesn't mind being called out. It's okay to want to improve things. And honestly, that's why we're here. Ashley's a 9. Woo! Go Ashley. Ashley, I want you to share with us. Diana is an 8. Fantastic, Diana. Thank you. You guys keep tossing out your numbers. 1 is not very fulfilled. 10 is like you are just maxed out in happiness and fulfillment with your life. So here we go from the Parents Magazine article. Number 1, ask for help. How could that make us happier or more fulfilled? Well, pretty easily, because if you're asking for help, you're not as exhausted and you can do things that maybe you otherwise couldn't do. One of their examples was going on a trip, weekend trip, something like that, an overnight trip, or date night with your husband, or shopping time with your girlfriends, or something like that. Asking for help. Honestly, we can't do it on our own. I seriously cannot do it on my own. And I actually think I fibbed when I said I don't ask for help. I've got teenagers at home, and my teenagers help all the time. In fact, they're helping right now. They're watching my kids while we have some mommy time. So thank you again for joining us. This is Mommy Talk. If you like this discussion on being a happy and a satisfied and a fulfilled mom, and kind of figuring out ways to do it more effectively so that we are really feeling good about our lives, please share this video. I would really love it if you share it. And actually, we are getting really close to 10,000 page likes on KidCasts. And my main goal with KidCasts really is to just encourage you to enjoy your family, enjoy your husbands, and to be fulfilled in everything that you're doing, and to find what your calling is. I think a lot of people feel like, well, I really wanted to write a book, or I really wanted to start this little mentoring, tutoring program, or, you know, there's things that you've wanted to do, or I wanted to be on the tennis team, or, you know, anything. I want to travel more with my kids, or, you know, whatever. But you're not doing it. And the question is why? So let's see if we can come up with some reasons why you're not able to do it, and then come up with a way for it to work out for you. So we've got a Hannah says 3 to 4. Ashley says 4. I'm not shocked at these numbers at all, like not at all, because moms are coming to me saying I'm overwhelmed, I'm exhausted, I'm tired, and I'm really not very happy. And honestly, one of my favorite movies, if you have not seen this, go watch Mom's Night Out. Watch Mom's Night Out. It's about a mom who pretty much had everything, and she did not feel fulfilled. And I don't want to sound like a spoiled, rotten mom. I'm just kind of speaking from moms who have contacted me literally from around the world and said, my life is exhausting. I'm not doing things that I thrive in. So let's figure out how to start getting back to where you're thriving. At some point in your lives, my guess is you were thriving. So start thinking, what were you doing when you were doing really well in life? Okay, so ask for help. Do you need help with childcare? Do you need help cleaning your house? Do you need help figuring out how to get all of your meals cooked so that you don't have to spend 2 hours or 3 or whatever it takes every night to cook and clean? So, you know, start asking for help. Number 2, this one I think is phenomenal. And I actually did it today. I was overwhelmed in my house. Leave the house now. Right. Now, take your kids if you need to, because most people have their kids and they have to watch their kids. Here, I'm going to read a little excerpt. This is from the, gotta find the title here, 17 Habits of Highly Happy Moms. And it's from the Parents Magazine. It says, leave the house now. Have you been outside today? Just outside. Go on your deck, go in your front yard, go on the sidewalk, go for a walk. Fresh air, sunlight, and nature are believed to be critical mood enhancers. So if your mood is down every day and you're in your house all day every day, see if you can find a way to spend some time outside. Sunshine is a mood enhancer. So moms can get a little lift while pushing strollers or swings. It says, look around the playground. Who looks happy? Go talk to her right now. So number one, we had ask for help if you can. Number two, leave the house. And you know, you might not be able to do all these. So if you can't do one of them, if you don't have anybody to ask for help, go on to the next one and let's figure out, how can you be happier? How can you be more productive? How can you feel better about your life? Because as a mom, when you feel better, everybody around you feels better. Your kids are going to be happier. Your husband is going to be happier. I'm trying to see if I'm missing out on some comments here. We're also tossing out some numbers, and the numbers would be, if you're really satisfied with your life. Let me turn myself down. Turn down a second. All right. If you're really satisfied with your life, you're a 10. If you are really kind of struggling, you don't feel like you're fulfilled, you know that you should be, because you've got kids, and that's probably one of your main accomplishments and goals in life. So let's see here. Yeah, I'm not seeing all my comments on my phone, so I'm going to double duty here. Char says, we have 4 kids and find it hard as we have no family close to help with the kids much. And me and hubby haven't been out. Oh my goodness. Okay, Char, if I'm saying your name wrong, I'm sorry. She says she hasn't been on a date in 5 years without the kids. 5 years without the kids. All right. So step number 1, find a way to have some time without your kids. Find a way to have some time without your kids. If you have to, oh man, somebody's a 1. All right, Chastity, we've got to make a plan here, ladies. Obviously, we've got a problem here. We do. We've got a problem in that we're feeling overwhelmed. We're not doing the things that we love to do. Yes, we love our husbands. Yes, we love our kids, but we're not fulfilled. Apparently, we're anxious. We are depressed. Sabina says that it was only possible by asking for help. Okay, so toss out if you can. Oh, well, right. She says that she gifted herself with a job. Yay. I work, actually, and I love it. I actually, I spent my first few years with my kids, not with my older kids. I've got between 3 and 22, so I've got 7 kids from 3 to 22. I didn't work outside the home for the first few years. And then I really wanted to write a couple of books. And so in order to be able to do that, I had to structure my time completely different because my kids were so young. And I did start asking for some help. And some of the help I got was actually from my young kids. So ask for help. Goodness gracious. Go outside. One of them says plan some big fun. This is number 3 from the parenting article. Now, I know that sounds kind of crazy, planning some big fun, but I've got to tell you, in a couple weeks, I'm going to do something in my house for Mommy Talk. Thursday, 2 weeks from now. And what I'm going to do, and you know, for you guys, this might not qualify for big fun, but for me, it's big fun. I really like to paint in my house, not like pictures and stuff. I don't know how to do that, but I love to paint my house. And if you have watched any of our prior shows, you know that my house is painted. Well, I've got this area behind my stove that I really want to tape off and paint. I mean, I know for you guys it might not be big fun, but for me, every single time I walk into the kitchen, I see it and it makes me happy. So for you, it might be getting out, it might be going on a date with your husband, and that's pretty much necessary, by the way. If you're not getting out with your guys, if you have got a guy in your life, if you're married, if you got a husband, please, if you have to save money for a month just so that you can go out to a coffee shop, oh my goodness, do it. That's my advice. Of course, I can't really give you advice because I'm not a doctor, I'm not a therapist, I am not a counselor, I'm a mom of 7 kids. So here we go. I'm going to check my comments, and we are going to find out also on our list what else we can do to be fulfilled. Ashley says, I have some wonderful girlfriends, but in another state. I'd love to have at least one good mommy girlfriend here in this one. I just don't know how to meet them. All right, that's phenomenal. Ashley, you are getting somewhere. Okay, Ashley wants one good girlfriend where she lives. Now, I live outside of Raleigh, and in Raleigh, we have something on Facebook called the Raleigh Moms Group. And we're not all the same, and I homeschool, and so we've got a support group called Spiceline, Yahoo. Now, to be honest, I don't really know a lot of these moms. I don't, because we don't get together. But it's a venue where if I wanted to post and say, I really need a close mommy friend, these are the things I like. I've seen moms do that on the Raleigh Moms Group. There was one mom, and that post went absolutely crazy. So here's a suggestion. If you don't know anybody where you are, if you haven't met your like best friend, soulmate, gotta hang out with her, love to be with her, can run anything by and be comfortable with sort of friend where you live right now, look for a support group in your area. If you can't find one, start one. I can almost guarantee that there are hundreds, if not thousands of other moms in your position right now in your area. So please, please, please look for one, find one, start one. I've actually thought the same thing about special needs, because I was talking with my daughter Mercy's case manager. Mercy's got a trach and she's got a cancerous brain tumor, and you may have heard her and seen her in some of our videos, and she's got a lot going on, and it's stressful. It can be, and it can be really emotionally taxing and sad sometimes to deal with some of the issues. She's got some really major surgeries coming up this year, and it's, you know, and I told the woman, I said, I've never ever met a mom of a trach child. I haven't. I have met some moms of kids with cancer, but I've never met a mom of a trach child. And they're like, oh my goodness, we've got to hook you up, because you really need support. So I'm going to check a couple of comments here, and then whoops, I lost my page. We're going to read a little bit more so that we can see if we can all work together and really help each other find our calling. So right now, before I toss out the next one, oh my goodness, I am trying so hard to see your comments. I'm going to toss out a new question. And the question is, when you were at your most fulfilled spot in life, it might have been pre-marriage, it might have been as a kid, it might have been as a teenager, a young adult, pre-kids. Your most fulfilled time in life, what were you doing? What were you doing? Were you volunteering, playing a sport? Were you working? What were you doing when you really felt fulfilled, when you were happy with life? So start tossing those out, because I'd really love to see that. Jessica says right now she's a 5. It's hard because she's dealing with severe health issues, but she has an amazing husband and son who do everything they can to make her feel better. That's amazing, Jessica. It's so good to hear. Lolis, homeschool mom here too. Good to meet you. That's another thing. I mean, you like to connect with people who have things in common with you. You don't always have to connect with people. I love to connect with diverse people, to be honest, because I feel like I really learn a lot. If I'm always in the same little niche, I don't thrive as much. On the other hand, I really, really love to and must connect with people who have similar interests as well. So, hi there. Let's see here. You most definitely need like-minded moms in your life for support. There's no doubt about that. It's true. If you're connecting with people who, you know, are going to the bars every night and, you know, like looking for guys, and you are like home with your kids, no, you're not going to be finding the support that you need. And you can hone it down and narrow it down, and it gets better and better. Melissa, thank you. She says Mercy is beautiful. Lola says, I have a small business from home. That's her me time. That's how I do it. I've got to tell you, I thrive on that too. So if you're out there and you're kind of doing like a little home business and it's your me time and you're kind of thriving there, let us know, and let us know what you do. We've actually had this discussion before. And I've got something that I do that I could share with you. If you're interested, let me know. But if other moms have stuff that they do, one thing that I do actually is I make movies and I work with my husband. That's sort of a heavy duty thing, but I've got another business that I do that it's fun, it's great, I connect with people, and I love it. So if you're interested, let me know. Everyone else. So we've got 2 questions. We got 3 questions going on. 1, where are you from 1 to 10 in fulfillment? Number 2, what were you doing when you were the most fulfilled in your life? And number 3, if you have any sort of a hobby or a business or anything that's you time, the thing that just makes you feel like you, then toss it out there. If you just joined us, this is Mommy Talk. We are on KidCasts, and we're talking about how to get back to feeling fulfilled, how to be a happy mommy. People have shared with me that they're really not feeling as fulfilled as they could, and some people are just downright depressed. So we are kind of working through the methods, giving some tips, and kind of encouraging you to work through your own life. And right now we're looking back. What was it that you used to do that made you fulfilled prior to having children? Lolis is an Osborne consultant. Love their books. You're homeschooling, right? Yes, love them. Okay, so Melissa says, pre-kids, I was in college as an adult, doing well health-wise. The complications after pregnancy and their lasting effects have diminished part of my shine. I think there's probably a lot of people that can relate to that. So Lizzie, amazing mom idea, such a blessing. My son has been diagnosed with sarcoma cancer also. Lizzie, we're treating Mercies naturally. If you're interested, message me and I will, I'll let you know what we're doing, because it's got amazing side effects instead of devastating ones. And we've done a lot of research and have been pretty successful. So Nicole says, I feel like I don't know where I'm going in life. Sometimes I feel like I'm just a mom and wife. Somewhere down the line, I just lost myself. Oh my goodness. You know what, Nicole? Here's the thing. I don't think that I could phrase it better than that. I don't think that I could phrase it better than that. If you all glance at your comments, I'm not able to hit them all, but moms are sharing and they're phenomenal. If you like this video, I would love for you to share it. We are really wanting to encourage moms on many levels, but today is on how to find yourself, who you were, and to be a happy mom again. So here we go. Let's see if I can find my list. Got away from my list. So bright out here, sweating. Okay, plan some big fun. Do something that is good for you. Plan a vacation if you can. Honestly, I haven't had a vacation since before Mercy was born. Our family has not taken a vacation at all together, and it's something that I would love to do, but we cannot travel with Mercy, and we really can't travel without her. So that's not an option. So we found other things that we like to do as a family. Think about what you can do. Get your groove on. I'm not going to hit that one too much. They're talking about intimacy with your husband. So be intimate with your husband. Don't miss out on that. It's just part of what holds, it's the glue that sticks you guys together. So number 5, eat, sleep, and be merry. All right, so being a sleep-deprived mom can be a badge of honor, but it doesn't work out very well for very long. So if you're tired, get some sleep if you can. Find a way. That's one of my big ones. I don't get a lot of sleep. I would love to get more, but I'm not disciplined enough. I have to be honest. I have so much work on my plate, and actually work that I really love to do, that I end up like sitting up at night, because I love my nighttime. Love it. So I'm gonna check in here. Sorry, I'm very much juggling today without assistance, but very happy to be here with you guys. We have so many people commenting. Rosalind says, I wish I had me time. I have 3 kids, 9, 2, and 1, and I watch kids. Wow, okay. As I had to quit full-time government job as I couldn't afford daycare. That is the truth. Couldn't afford daycare for 3 kids. I love my kids and husband, but I find I'm getting sad and stir crazy being home all the time with the kids. So I know that ladies, some people have insomnia. Ouch. I don't know if you guys have tried melatonin, but it can help some people. Helps me. Being at home going stir crazy. So I think that a lot of moms think that it's a badge of honor if they're tired and if they work at keeping their house spotless and if they're with their kids all the time. But the question is, are you losing yourself? And I don't want to throw it out there and say you can't be fully fulfilled at home. You can. You can. And I was for years and years, and you can. But if you've given me a number like 3, 4, 5, 6, my question is, what's missing? How can you bring that back into your life so that you're more fulfilled, therefore everyone else around you is happy? Or happier. Again, got to take a little break here. We are on KidCasts. We are on Mommy Talk Live. This is where we really communicate. I know with crafting, like we try to communicate, but this is, hey, let's help each other out. So let's, write in the comments, comment to each other and help one another out. And I'm going to read as many as I can so that we can really connect here and see what we can do to make your life a little bit more fulfilled. I've gone through these things because throughout the years, I've done the same thing. I've been tired, unhappy, stressed, frustrated, had health issues, didn't know really how to cope, and didn't know how to just be fulfilled and bring those things back into my life. So that's what we're talking about. So if you don't yet like KidCasts, I would be thrilled if you would like the page. And if you would share this video, if you think that it would be helpful to any of your friends, I would be delighted if you did that. Okay, so let's see if we can work through this really, really fast. Eat, sleep, and be merry. See if you can eat healthier, even if it's small changes. Sleep. And let's see here. Yeah, she says that you're going to be happier. This is from a parenting article, 17 Habits of Highly Happy Moms. All right, have a six-pack. That doesn't mean beer. That actually means see if you can get a little bit of exercise, because it pretty much does the same as it works as an antidepressant. So see if you can take a walk every day, or if you can look on Craigslist and get like an elliptical or something. I know a couple years ago I got an elliptical for like $120. I think they run for like, I don't know, 700 and something or even more new. I did that, and so I can, even though I can't get out of my house much, I can hop on that thing and it makes me feel a little bit better. Number 7, 1 is not the loneliest number. You all have probably figured that one out already. If you're like trying to go to the bathroom by yourself, it's all you want is to get alone. Carving out time away from the kids is crucial, whether it's game night with the girls or a long bath with a magazine. See if you can find some you time. My guess is many of you don't have you time based on what I've been hearing. So carve out you time. It might just, or if you can carve out, put the kids to bed, make a special little like tea and dessert for you and your husband. And my husband and I actually like to read books together. So we're actually reading a book right now called The Entrepreneur Roller Coaster, and we're having a blast at reading it. And because we work together, it brings us together. So find some time to be alone. Be nice to thy neighbor. That's number 8 out of 17 on 17 Habits of Highly, no, I think it's actually Very Happy Moms, from Parents Magazine. It basically says that you'd think that moms would be tapped out from parenting. In the giving department, it says, but most happy moms make doing things for others a regular part of their life, whether it's baking a lasagna for a family with a new baby or offering a ride to an elderly friend. Remember, helpfulness is another deposit in your happiness bank. So if you are not reaching out and doing things for other people, you really may want to just do one thing and see how that goes, because it can make you feel better. Let's see here. Love the one you're with. Okay. The happiest moms don't compare and compete. So this whole section is on competing. Let's see. To be content is greater than riches, so love what you have. Don't pay attention to who's got a nicer car, nicer house, nicer husband, nicer kids, nicer anything. Try to be happy with what you've got, because it's one of the keys to success. Let's see, so where are we? I am trying to take a look. Let's see. Kimberly says, I'm a stay-at-home mom with my 6 and 5-year-old, me, and my husband never has time. I love my kids and husband, but I wish I had more time to take care of myself and treat myself. Hey Liesel, good to see you. Sorry, we just got more people joining us. Fantastic to see you. And thank you. Lola says, do not, that might even not be, it might be your last name, I don't know. Sorry ladies, I'm just going off of your screen names. Do not compete with other mothers or compare yourself. Seriously, ladies, if you are comparing yourself with anybody, don't. It's lethal. It's toxic. Comparing yourself with other people is toxic unless you want to take a step in that direction. If they're motivating you, then fantastic. But if they're not motivating you, if you're just feeling lousy about yourself because they're doing everything better than you, first of all, they're not. That's only perception. That is absolutely not reality. It's just toxic to compare yourself. Val says, amen. All right, ladies, just say it right now. I shall not compare myself to my friends, my neighbors, my coworkers, or the people on the internet. I shall not compare myself. Now, if you want to take up something that somebody else is doing, an exercise program or eating healthy, by all means, go for it. But you are you, and God blessed you as you. And you have blessings in your life. You've got your children, and you have other blessings in your life. So let's focus on those things. All right, next one. Love the one. Let's see. Hang with your gal pals. If you have any friends at all, I don't have a lot of time for that. I can't lie on that. I don't hang with my gal pals a lot, but when I do, it's the best. It's the best. So discover what time is necessary, the amount of time for you, and do it. Plan a little fun. Very happy moms sometimes buy themselves flowers just in case no one else thought of it. Woo, that's a good idea. They meet their husbands for lunch, get a facial, or have the car detailed just because. Now, like, all those things cost money pretty much. So we're generally speaking on a pretty tight budget, so I don't go get my car detailed for the fun of it. But there are things that I do for fun. So what do you guys do for fun? Toss them out there. You might help somebody. So right now, if you can think of something that you do, it doesn't matter. It could be bake muffins and sit all by yourself and read a book and drink tea. I say that because I like to do things like that. Toss them out there. Let us know what you guys do for fun. Play with the rules. I really like this one a lot, so I'm actually going to read the whole thing. One of the best things about being the person who makes the rules, that would be you, is bending them. With each of my kids, I allow certain treats that have a slightly, she says wicked. I wouldn't say wicked. I would say naughty feel or exciting. With my 4-year-old daughter, it's taking a bubble bath with our miniature dachshund. With my teenage son, it's stopping for really expensive sushi on the way home from a doctor's appointment. Very happy moms know when to turn the mundane into magic. Again, if you just joined us, we are KidCasts and Mommy Talk Live. Every Thursday, 11 a.m. Eastern Time, we have Mommy Talk where we really interact and we really try to become better people. And today it's about being more fulfilled. It's about feeling happier and more satisfied and more fulfilled in your life. So what do you need to take out? What do you need to add in? And so we're gonna go on because I think we're moving on with our time here. Pick and choose. Separate the siblings and enjoy some one-on-one time with each kid. No interrupting, no juggling, no sibling rivalry. What joy. So if your husband comes home and you're able to go out to the library or to, anywhere with one of your kids, or to get ice cream from McDonald's, that's only $1, by the way, do it. Excuse me for sweating like a big sweaty mama. Let's see here. Look ahead. When your happy buzz threatens to slip away altogether, remind yourself that this too shall pass. Honestly, this is a big one for me. So I'm going to pause there. We have people sometimes who aren't very nice to us in business, etc. And we can get through a time period where, I have to do things that I don't want to do, which would be compiling a lot of documents or things that really, really I'm not very good at. And basically that's what I think is, if I keep moving, if I keep doing the things that I know that I need to do, then this time will pass. Really it will. Like in a year, we're not going to be where we are. So what I would like to encourage you to do is think about being in a better place 2 weeks from now. Develop a habit or add something to your life that you like doing that you're not doing anymore because you had kids and you're busy. So think about those things. I'm going to see if any of y'all have tossed out some ideas of things that you used to do before you had kids that you'd kind of like to pick up again. Let's see. Oh yeah, Val says coffee with a great book, coffee and devotion time, invite friends over for coffee. Val, I'm sensing that you like coffee. Me too. Or meet them for coffee. Val really likes coffee. Meet them for coffee. They're inexpensive things to do to replenish your soul. Oh my goodness. Ladies, if you're not reading the comments now, wow, sit down later because your lady friends here from all over the world, and they are from all over the world. I know that we've had some people on here from Australia, Scotland, Canada, all over America, and Mexico, and all around the world. These ladies have got it. I'm telling you, they're amazing. Like, join the band of moms here and encourage one another and make some comments here. Go out dancing. My husband and I love to dance. You know what I realized the other night? As long as we can still dance in the kitchen, we're okay. If we are dancing in the kitchen, our relationship is fine. So yeah, go out dancing. Do the things that you love to do. Ashley says exercise, stay up watching shows on Netflix, hang out with family. Yes. Wow, that's fantastic. Kimberly, I love to bake and cook with my kids. It's the best. All right, kids. Oh my goodness, there are no kids here. Ladies, moms, toss out the things that replenish your soul right now. Toss them out there. What replenishes your soul? What can you do that replenishes your soul? Even if you haven't done it in the last 5 years. Oh, wow. Compare you to yourself. I love that, Nancy. Thank you. Nancy says compare you to yourself. Be a better version of you every day. Being happier should be key. I agree. I have to be honest. I keep saying that. I have to be honest. A lot of times we feel like we have to be martyrs. We have to wear this badge of I do everything. And no. And there's this thing, at least in certain circles, where they're like, well, being happy isn't everything. Well, let me say, moms, being happy, if you are happy, oh, come on. If mom ain't happy, ain't nobody happy. That's the phrase. I'm not fond of the phrase. I am really not fond of the phrase. But the truth is, if you are happier, so are your kids, so is your husband, so is everybody who's around you. So let's hit up the rest of these really fast. So we said, look ahead, look to the future. Don't let time slip away without, looking ahead and saying, okay, where can I be in a year? What habit could I develop within the next 2 weeks that's going to make me just feel better as a person in a month? All right. Forgive and forget. And this means yourself, ladies. We all want to live up to our parenting ideals and do everything right all the time. Here we are, losing our tempers, being inconsistent, and bribing kids with candy, all on a daily basis. Unfortunately, all the time you spend brooding and punishing yourself for this, did you hear that? All the time that you spend brooding and punishing yourself for this is not productive. Okay? You're not being your best self if you're punishing yourself. Very happy moms know that even the best of us have days from hell. They let those days go and they get on with exercising and vacation planning and doing the things that make you thrive. Number 16 of this article from Parents Magazine says, pee in your pants laughing. After having all the kids we've had, that actually probably is going to happen. Kids love to see their moms smile. The author of this article says that her child actually comments on her kids comment on her smile. She says if that means anything. And research is starting to show that, get this, and I heard this recently too, just crinkling your eyes, just smiling. Okay, do it, ladies. I know you feel silly. Go ahead, do it. So make a smile, crinkle your eyes, make your mouth turn up, open your mouth a little bit. give a big smile. And it shows that your brain eventually catches up with it. Seriously, like statistics and research prove that. So there we go. Science has proven it. Number 17, and that's our last one from this Parents Magazine on 17 habits of very happy moms. It's from Parents Magazine, and number 17 is cuddle up. She says, though I consider myself to be somewhat of a cranky mom, I share this with the very happy moms I surveyed. I have a hug habit. So hugs and snugs and snoodles is how her 4-year-old and her refer to her smooching sessions. So cuddle up with your husband, cuddle up with your kids. There is definitely a really positive physical reaction from your body when you touch people, and your kids need to be touched. And you need to be touched. You just might not realize it because you're touched so often when you don't want to be touched. But, go and get your snuggles in with your kids, with your hubby, and life will be all the better. So we're going to check in here. We finished the article, and so we're just to recap a little bit. Val, you are a hoot. Put on your Depends and belly laugh. That is the truth these days. Okay. So we're going to recap a little bit. I'm Christy. We are on KidCast. Thank you, Quirky Mama, for sharing. I love you, Quirky Mama. I think we're all quirky mamas in some capacity. If you have not yet liked KidCast, I would really love it if you would like our page. We do Crafting with Kids on Tuesdays and Wednesdays at 11 a.m. Eastern Time, where we make really fun stuff. And on Thursdays, we have Mommy Talk. Next week, we are interviewing a lady who fosters and adopts special needs kids. And she's amazing. She is like my superhero. I love this lady from the depths of my heart, and I cannot wait to actually interview her. So we'll be here next week at 11 a.m. Eastern Time doing that on Thursday. Tuesday, Wednesday, Crafting. Thursday, Mommy Talk. And then next Thursday, I'm going to attempt to do a painting project all within an hour, sharing with you ladies while we talk. In my home, because that's one of the things that just fills me up and makes me feel better about my house. So recapping, we started out on KidCast here. Oh, and if you could share this video, I'd be so thankful. I'm thankful that you're here anyway, because I love this time with you. Okay, so starting from scratch, we threw out a number to how happy and how fulfilled we're feeling right now in life. And we saw anywhere from 3 to 9. So we've got, huge gamut there, but a lot of them are 6 and under, all the way down to 1. So we're kind of trying to figure out what we can do to maybe take away some stress out of our life and to add some things to our life, either new activities or new habits, or something that you used to do years ago and you dropped it because you've had kids, you've got a family, you're busy, you might be working from home. So what is it that satisfies you? So if you're still watching this video and you want to comment, because I love Mommy Talk. I'm telling you, I think we have fewer live viewers on Mommy Talk and more interaction, and I love the interaction. I think that you guys help each other, and let me tell you, you help me, because you're so encouraging and motivating, and people almost always throw out tips and ideas and things that are helping them, and because we're all moms, they frequently help us too. So if you like this video, I really would love it if you share it. I love it if you like the KidCast page. We're going to be back on Tuesday. Oh, goodness me, I wanted to see your comments. It's not all about me. Not at all. Here we go. All right. We're going to be reading backwards here, I think. Liesel says, wow, so great. Can't wait for the next one. Is it on special needs kids? Okay, so the next one is this lady who fosters and adopts, and it just so happens that she fosters and adopts medically fragile children. And I know the day that I met her, she had been fostering for a whole year, a little boy who was adorable named Enrique, who was both blind and deaf. And had to be fed through G-tube, which I can relate to because my daughter Mercy still eats through G-tube at night and did much of her life 100%. So this lady's amazing. She will be so encouraging. So please join us next Thursday. Emily says, so glad I'm watching this. So many great points. As a new mom, you must be from a lovely country like Australia or something, Emily Carpenter. It's great to hear a bit of reassurance. That's the truth. You know what, Emily and everybody else? I think we feel like we have to be super moms, and we absolutely do not. Do not. You get up on the wrong side of the bed, you do what you need to do to make it better, spend time with your kids, and do what's valuable to you, not what's valuable to everybody else, because this is not a competition. Motherhood is not a competition. Every family is amazingly different, and if you're comparing yourself to your neighbors, your friends, your church-going friends, your, whatever, you're going to be missing out. Dora says, already liked and loved it. Thank you, Dora. If you haven't yet liked KidCast, please like it. And if you would share this video, I'd also be happy. Val says, this was awesome. Thank you so much. Oh, yay. Leslie says she's going to dinner and a movie with her hubby. Let me tell you, if my hubby could get a good date out of me, it's a movie. And I like fight it all the time. I don't know why I fight that. Don't fight the good things. Let's see here. Dulce says, look at pictures. Lola says, of course. Pray for yourself. Pray for contentment, patience, and any other personal struggles you have that get in the way of your happiness. You guys' comments they're just fantastic. I'm going to read Mary's. Mary says, very happy moms know at the end of the day, it doesn't matter if your kids have the latest toys, fashions, or things. That's the truth. If they don't have your love, care, and patience and compassion, they have nothing. Take care of you first so you can take care of your children. I thought of that one, Mary. Think of the airplane mask analogy. We're going to end on that. We are going to listen to Mary. She says, very happy moms know that it doesn't matter what your kids have. It matters that they have your love and that they have you. So take care of you first, moms. That's what this is all about. Take care of you, because when you're taking care of yourself, you can take care of your family far more effectively. So what are you going to do today? I'm kind of excited. And you know what? I love getting messages too. So if this has influenced you guys or motivated you in any way, please comment or send a message, because this is interactive. KidCast is interactive. KidCast is not here to be some Lone Ranger page that we don't, reach out to you guys. So like the page, share the video, and think today, what are you going to do? What are you going to do to be happy again, to be fulfilled again? Because when you fill your own tank, when you fill your own well, you are able to pour out continuously to your family. So keep filling and keep pouring out, and be happy. Be happy while you do it. Love you, ladies. Can't wait to read all of your comments, and we will see you on Tuesday at 11 a.m. for Crafting with Kids. Thanks for spending time with me. Bye-bye.